Hey everyone, Janine here from Lupus Health Shop. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Let's dive in. Topic for today, causes of lupus. This can be a little tricky, but I'm going to help you narrow in on any possibilities that might be a trigger for you. So lupus is a mixture of a genetic and an environmental autoimmune disease. That means that someone might be predisposed to having lupus, but it won't necessarily happen to them unless something from the environment triggers it. One trigger could be stress. I know it sounds stupid, but stress is a really big deal in our body, especially if you go through a very big physical or emotional stressor. It could be a car accident. It could be, an abusive relationship. It could be anything that is like gnawing at your heart or physically that hurt you. And this can trigger autoimmune disease. The best way to control that, if that's one of the triggers, is to figure out how to heal and to figure out how the best meditation tips for you. So for you, that means doing deep breathing exercises 5 minutes before bed every night, or when you start to get antsy, to take a step back and consciously think, I'm starting to feel anxious, I need to calm down. That will help retrain your body on how to cope. These are coping mechanisms that it's okay to learn later on in life, or when you learn, as long as you're learning. I've created a lupus checklist. It's a lupus guide that has an appointment checklist for free. It'd be very helpful for you when you're at your doctor's appointment. It includes blood work. It describes what blood work has been checked and why. It will give you a guide on what to write down and how to track your symptoms and everything in between so that you are prepared for your doctor's appointment. It's free. All you have to do is click on the link below. Another cause of lupus could be hidden bacterial or viral infections. These actually can include STDs or STIs. Sometimes those are triggers of lupus as well. Hidden bacteria could be embedded under biofilm. So what happens is the bacteria gets nice and cozy in your stomach or in your uterus or in your bladder, and it gets super comfortable, and it creates this really thick biofilm over it, so that even if you take antibiotics, it's not getting rid of that strong bacteria, it's getting rid of other weaker bacteria. And that's something that needs to be tested way more in depth. You can best test for these things by visiting a doctor who practices integrative medicine. Like what you see so far, subscribe and click on the bell so you don't miss out next week on our new video. Now back to the topic of the week. Another cause of lupus is heavy metal toxicity. It might not sound, you might think that's not me, I wasn't growing up eating lead paint or anything, but we have a ton of heavy metals in our water. We have heavy metals in our food, in the soil where our food grows too, in our canned goods, and the aluminum that you're baking with. Everything is being absorbed into our body, and over time, that builds up, and because it's building up and it's not being released in the right quantities, it does trigger disease. The best way to get rid of that would be to have chelation, which is an IV that helps pull out all the metals from your body. That is best done by seeing an integrative medicine doctor. They can point you in the right direction, as well as changing your diet and taking specific supplements. We talked a lot about different causes of lupus. Our upcoming videos are going to be on symptoms of lupus, treatments of lupus, different workout styles that work well with lupus. What you're going to want to do is click on the bell next to the subscribe button, and that way you'll be notified of our next week's video. You are wondering what to do, how to best manage symptoms, and you do not want to miss out. Until then though, we have some awesome videos right here. So if you click on any of those, and you can continue your journey to managing symptoms of lupus. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, and watching our videos. It means the world to me, and I will see you next week.